Guys, look at this. Not a single pack have they ever shown a Pokemon on the pack, even if it's not the main Pokemon, and it wasn't somewhat viable and playable. Heck, even Lugia had Elemental Switch and Ho-Oh. All right, that's what I'm saying. Like, these are all playable, right? These are, I'm not saying they're as Suicune level, okay? And then you go here and it's the exact same thing. Playable, playable, playable. Even here, when you click on this one, I mean, you got Goldengo right there. That's definitely playable. But like Skeleturge, that's crazy for Fire Ramp. They have never given us a cover art for a Pokemon and said, hey, it's just not good, right? They've never done that. So let's head over here. We have Gengar, Dragonair, Pineco. Like, all of these are gonna be good. Playable doesn't mean good. Sure. But all right, let's do this. Because you guys are, I don't know, man. Labyrinth of Shadows, 120. During your opponent's next turn, they essentially just can't play any cards. In what world is that not the strongest thing ever? Here, I wanna actually show something else. Charizard. Okay, let's switch over here. You guys remember when Shining Revelry released this Charizard? And everyone was like, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Okay. However, then they also released Rare Candy, and then everyone was like, okay, it's good. It's good. It's good. That's kind of my argument there, is they're not giving us a card on the art, like on the booster pack, and it's not going to be playable and it's not going to be good, right? So if it's not this set, maybe next set or the set after that, it's going to be an insane card. We could also chalk this up to, you know, Gengar Copium. But even beyond that, this is what I hope it is. This is what I can see it being. Haunter, stage 1, ability, take 2 darkness energy from your discard pile and attach it to this Pokemon when you evolve. I'm just saying, if we had a stage 1 Haunter that did something like that, a lot of you guys would be like, all right, nah, this is kind of cracked. Yo, I think it'd be fire if it was discard pile, because then you don't even have to worry about things like a Alola Ninetales or a Banette. Oh, now everyone's like, no, we don't want that. That's too strong. It's crazy how one card that could exist, that we don't know if it exists or not, could change the way this is perceived. Maybe we just wait for the full set to release before we try saying if a card is strong or not. But just based off this text by itself, and assuming being able to get to 4 energy isn't going to be a problem with this card, this is crazy, bro. This is kind of cracked. They can't. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to get behind. People are like, the other Gengar is better because it's an ability. I don't think so. This says they can't use lilies, supporter cards, but they also can't use Lucky Ice Pops. They can't Sabrina, they can't Repel. I don't even think they can play tools. This locks out tools from being played from their hand. They can't even play stadiums. The level of control this card is giving is crazy, bro. Not even stadium. So like, take a second, take a step back. Everyone day one, how they're like, oh my God, 4 energy. I know how to count energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. This sucks. Let's take a step back. That's crazy. That's malarkey. I think we all said the same thing for Mega Charizard YEX, and then we saw what Charmeleon did. We also said the same thing for Venusaur, and then we saw what Ivysaur did, and we're like, oh yeah, never mind. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't think the problem is going to be 4 energy is what I'm saying. I don't think the problem is going to be 4 energy. And if it is this set, I don't think in the future it'll be an issue. That's what I'm saying. No fossils. It's crazy. The level of control is crazy with this. Bro, they can't even play Flame Patch. What the heck is the Mega Charizard YEX gonna do? They can't even ramp the following turn. This is crazy, dude. This can literally just be your endgame, is what I'm saying. Yo, I became a crown rare. Let's go, Saki. W's in chat for Saki. Yeah, dude, and we're already seeing other cards like this right here, Morpeko, right? That says move 2 darkness energy from this Pokemon to one of your benched Pokemon. Okay, there's already an option to ramp up your Gengar that much faster. That's all I'm saying. Going second, turn 2, boom, already ramped up to 2, and you dealt 50 damage. Is this the best way? No, but they are already showing you that there is an option here. Don't worry, because otherwise you would have to give 2 here and then 4 on the other guy. Math is math. It is, but it's still something, right? It's still one level. It's one card that they showed, and I'm just saying, you guys, like, I think everyone who's just jumping on the wagon of this is the worst card, it's not going to be good, it's mid, I think you guys need to take several seats back. Again, I am a Gengar enthusiast coping right now to make Gengar great again. But I really do think, besides that, putting my bias aside, during your opponent's next turn, they can't play the game is crazy to print on a card in Pokemon Pocket. A 20 card deck, you only need 3 prize points to win, and they just can't play any trainer cards. That is insane, regardless of how much energy is what. Oh my god, don't say Dark Patch, dude. That would be, you know what it's gonna end up being? It's gonna end up being who can attack first with Mega Gengar. It's gonna be a race, bro. Because if you and your opponent have a Mega Gengar, if you attack first, they can't use things like Dark Patch if that's gonna be a thing. Oh dude, I hope it's not gonna be a thing. Also, isn't Shining Revelry the first set where they took a Crown Rare that was an old item? They gave us Pokeball Crown Rare. So I'm going to call it right now. I think they're going to give us Lucky Ice Pop Crown Rare. I could be wrong though, because this card would just make it like not playable. Dark Meta time of the year. It's literally been Dark Meta for the last 6 months. This is the Dark timeline. I don't know about you guys, but I'm saving so much right now. Like all my hourglasses, I think, let me go back and check real quick. I'm around 460. So we still have that 120 that's going to be gifted. So I'll be closer to 600 by the time, hopefully, the new set releases. Also, real quick, I really do want to preface this for everyone that's like, it's still mid. Again, they have never given us a Pokemon on a booster, even Lugia, right? That wasn't playable. I'm not saying it's the best card ever, because let's be honest, someone said this, Lunala wasn't that great, but it was still playable. It was still very good, right? Like you can play, you can have one, you can win games. Even this Charizard EX, that Stokezard, he was good, just wasn't good during that exact set. He was good later on. So again, I just want to preface that. We talked about the elephant in the room. I think Mega Gengar EX is going to be a staple, and it's honestly probably going to annoy a lot of people. I think this card is going to be the new Giratina EX, where everyone was like, Giratina's mid, it's not great. And then everyone's like, oh my god, I hate this game. This card makes this game so bad. What the? I really do believe this is going to be that card. All right. Or it could be Copium. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Next up, you would think we would talk about Mega Charizard X, but I want to talk about the absolute winner of this teaser, and that's Dragonair. Sky Blessing Colorless. Take a water and a lightning energy from your energy zone and attach them to this Pokemon. This literally by itself makes Dragonite and Dragonite EX. Oh my god, dude. They're the best dragon types in the game now. I know this is also making me wonder, are we going to get a Mega Dragonite EX? This is crazy, dude. This is so incredibly strong. I love this for this. And the thing about this that I really like is you can essentially play this in any deck. Someone was suggesting Darkrai in what's it called, Darkrai and Dragonite, because you would just give this one energy, you would ramp it, evolve next turn, and then you could ping damage with Darkrai. You could run this with Metal Pokemon, Metal Energy, and run something else, maybe a Goldango and Dragonite. Go crazy, right? Like you can literally slot this and Dragonite, a Pokemon that can one-shot pretty much every single EX, maybe not Mega EX, and it's so good. It's so incredibly good. Solgaleo Balloon Dragonite. Solgaleo Dragonite tech is spicy. This is what I'm saying, dude. Could you imagine? Oh my god. Someone write that down right now. Solgaleo Air Balloon, retreat, activate, or no, it activates its ability, Rising Road. You retreat, you go right back into Dragonite, and you hit again for 180. That's crazy. That's so incredibly good, and it's only possible because of something like this. This card, I think, is the absolute best. I'm so incredibly excited, and I'd like to apologize now to all of you because you're probably getting at least 5 Dragonite videos within the first 2 weeks. Sorry, not sorry, okay? I'm gonna have a blast with this one. All right, let's check out some of the other ones. Don't worry, we'll talk about the Charizard. I'm just having a little bit of Charizard fatigue at this point. Let's talk about Fione. I think that's the name. Take a water energy from your energy zone and attach it to one of your bench water Pokemon. I think this is pretty good. I think this could be really, really good because it's a 70 HP Pokemon and it says any benched water type, so it's not looking for just basic Pokemon. I think that could be really good. Oh, some people are thinking we're gonna get Mega Slowbro. That could be a thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm excited. You guys think this is a worse Manaphy? Agree to disagree. Manaphy says you could only ramp. Wait, does Manaphy ramp for basic or anything? You know, in that regard, I think Earthworm is actually better. Oh, so maybe Manaphy is better. You could also target Manaphy with Lycia. The only helpful option here is that you are able to hit for 10 damage, but I don't know if that's super valuable. Actually, I do think maybe Manaphy is better. It's targetable by Lycia, right? And then this card, where a lot of people have been saying it's really good. I haven't really given it too much thought. If your opponent's active Pokemon has more remaining HP than this Pokemon, we hit for 140. That's kind of crazy. That's actually really good. If they have more HP remaining than we do, we deal a ton of damage. Wow. Very, very cool. What's up, Avalon? Welcome on in. I think this could be really strong. Also, if I'm not mistaken, they did not tease any stadiums. We only got this Kalem card, a supporter that says, draw a card for each Mega Evolution Pokemon in play. I personally don't think this is crazy unless you're playing this with like Mega Absol and 2 Mega Kangaskhan, and it guarantees that you're going to draw 3. I just don't think it's going to, you know, I just don't think it's going to be crazy. Professor Research you use at the start, and then this you use by turn 3, turn 4 to help you find the cards you're looking for. Because at that point, you probably, if you're playing a Mega Pokemon, you probably already have it in play. Because if your opponent also has a Mega, you have a Mega, that's your third research of the game. Yeah, exactly. It counts your opponent's Pokemon too. I think that's very interesting. Yeah, your opponent. So if your opponent's playing a bunch of Mega Pokemon, except Mega Gengar, because you won't be able to play this if they hit you. Dude, that's crazy. And people are saying Slowpoke could be good. We got a Haxorus that's essentially a non-EX Suicune to an extent, right? But it needs 3 different energy. I don't know if that's going to be super playable. We have a Ghastly here with 60 HP. I don't know if you play that or the 50 HP ones. And then finally, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the Mega Charizard X EX. What do we think, guys? Is this better than Mega Charizard Y? I mean, it just depends. It depends if we're no longer going to be playing Flame Patch. I think this could be better. I think you play this without Charmeleon. I think you play this without Charmeleon, because this is how I'm interpreting this. Magby turn 1, going second, ramp Charmander. Charmander gets 2 energy. 1 from Magby, 1 from Energy Zone. Turn 2, evolve Rare Candy, Mega Charizard X, hit for 100. Keep hitting them for 100. Once you get down to less than half, you're hitting for 180. I think this could, I think this might actually be better, right? It's 100 damage, no burn. I can see the Blaziken being better for sure, but this scales later in the game, right? I think this could be really good. I'm excited to play this. I think this could surprise a lot of us. I think we're all used to Flame Patch, Charmeleon, Entei builds, you know, very fast, aggressive ramp, and we're disregarding this. But we're also forgetting Skeledurge exists, right? So 3 energy on this, you hit for 100, you discard Skeledurge, that's 170. You discard with the plus 80 on top of that. Wait, no, it's 150. I can't do math. It's plus 50, right? So then it's 230. You're one-shotting almost every Mega. 2 stage 2 buddies. Listen, it's been done. It's definitely been done. I would run this with that. I would run it with 1, maybe not a non-EX actually. Yeah, we don't need a Oricorio counter if we have Skeledurge. I would run this. Yeah, I would 1000% run this with Skeledurge, 2 rare candies, 1 middle stage, the Crocolaw, and then maybe 2 Mega Charizard X's. I don't know if we would need another one. I'd get as many Lilies as I can too. 2 stage 2s aren't typically an issue, especially there was one that got top 4 with Skeledurge and Blaziken, but you have to run it. You can't run 2 max copies of that, right? Like 1 has to be 1 copy. I'm going to remind you guys of Decidueye and Meowscarada, how that was a very strong, this was before Quick Grow Extract. All we had was Rare Candy, and that was a very strong deck during its time. And it was a greedy stage 2s. It can work, but you have to like play around it, right? You can't just run 2 full base copies. I can't run 2 Mega Charizard X lines and 2 Skeledurge lines. It's Mew meta trust. I could see that. Strong, not equal to meta. I mean, listen, I've never tried to say, hey, this is going to be meta top tier or anything like that. The only 2 criterias that I ever suggest for cards is I think this is going to be strong and I think this is going to be fun. That's all I really care about. But yeah, it could not be meta. It could be meta. Well, I guess we could talk about it a week or 2 after the new set releases. Tier 0. Wow, that's a bunch of words that never come out of my mouth. Hold on. Actually, let's do this real quick. Let's compare it to Shining Revelry, because I really do think Mega Shine is a direct counter, right? And we got the most EXs, from this. 72 cards. What if we're getting a Mega Beedrill EX? We already know we're getting a Mega Charizard, right? Let's see what else we got here. Mega Wugtrio. It doesn't exist. Mega Pikachu. That would be crazy. Mega Alakazam. I think we're getting that. I think we have to get that. There's no Mega Machamp, right? Mega Lucario, dude. We already saw the Mega Gengar. What's a metal type that we can get that's that's Mega? Outside of Steelix. Metagross. Okay. They have been giving us a lot of Hoenn Megas. Mega Wigglytuff? I don't think there is such a thing. What else? We already have Mega Lopunny. Mega Scizor. Yeah, you guys are right. No, that could definitely be a thing. But what I'm saying is I really do think they're going to give us like 90 X's and we're going to have like a starter deck we can choose from. I'm coping. I'm full on coping, all aboard the cope train because of the Gengar and everything. But I'm just saying that would be the best. I think this is going to be a fantastic set if in fact we're getting that many EXs and a free starter deck like they did last time. Mega Flygon. And then remember, this is the first time we got a Crown Pokeball item. So I really do think it's going to be the Crown Lucky Ice Pops. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of these brand new cards. I'm very excited. This Dragonair makes me the most excited, if I'm being honest. And then also Mega Gengar because a little bit of cope, and I just love Gengar, aka Gengar. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.